Okay, well, here it is. I'll be Vanessa Pharaoh, you know, representing Cloak with my man Sorcery Orchestra, dropping on P.E.A.C.E Records. So, you know, I set up a little thing, a little Q&A, if you would call it that, of letting the fans, the people, the angry aggravators ask me anything they like, whether it's about the album, whether it's about, you know, my personal hygiene, things of that nature. So, without further ado, we'll just get right into it and see some of these questions. Lando C asks, "Yo, Manesh, what's good? Yo, what's up? You know, what's up to Cloud City and all that good shit? I just like to say, you know, everything's good, everything's everything. I've been working, got a fractured back. You know, my mind's found in different places at any given time, from chaos caverns to, you know, weltering walls of water cities, you know. But what's really good, you know, right now I got a new record coming out. It's called Galactic. It's on that celestial, cosmic bounty hunter shit. It's me and my man Sorcery Orchestra on the production, on the ones and twos, on the M.P.E.A.C.E, making that magic happen. And yo, that shit's coming out April 12th, 2016 on P.E.A.C.E Records. E-S-Q-U-E Records. My man, you know, yeah, I just want to say what up to my man, you know. Just peace to everyone over there at that label for holding us down. Kurt, you know what I mean, making that magic music, and that's what's good, man. And Basement Dwellers, that's what's good. It's gonna be a big year. We got mad shit coming, so, you know, whatever. Next question. Corduroy Sam asks, "Did you and Sorcery really meet at a Galactic food bank?" Funny story, my man. So, you know, me and Sorcery, we had a kind of a funny encounter of spirits and souls in which brought us together. I decided, you know, that I wasn't feeling like paying for my meal today. So, you know, I went up over to Vic Hospital over there on Wellington, some shit like that, you know, and I was getting some free food as a patient because I live in Canada, you know, and I saw this dude that was like, you know, kind of gangly, alien looking and shit like that. And he looked at me and he saw some like Hoboken hobo from underneath the Galactic bridge, and I say, "Yo, what up? I'll rob." And he's like, "Yo, what up? I'll produce." And you know, that's it. Here we are like a year and a half later, but to drop an album. Better go buy that shit. Word up. Thanks, Corduroy. Alcacel to the Dawn asks, "How come you haven't made any money off selling moon dust and cosmic cloaks?" Well, if I was to be selling moon dust, which is illegal, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, children and adults, I wouldn't tell you anyways. But the main reason I haven't been making any money off selling moon dust is because I've been smoking it though. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tidbit of my addictions and my problems in which I have in my life. As for the cosmic cloaks, I keep all those for myself in one galaxy-filled closet, and I put one of them on every time I rock. Word out. Thanks, Don. Andrew Old asks, "What happens if I don't have my galaxy cloaked?" Well, basically all I really have to say with that is you obviously gonna be stuck with that bad mentality though. It's the north wind blowing through your city. And yeah. Alcazar the Blood Prince asks, "Is Manesh and Morlorior the same person?" Well, if I haven't been asked that 1,000 fucking times. Morlor, poison flowers, opium dens. That question should, you know, preface itself. Is Morlor and Manesh the same person? Obviously they're not the same fucking person. You know, obviously. If you listen to the cadence, the rhyme style, the lyrics, yeah, they might be long lost brothers that came from the same pussy or some shit like that. But they ain't the same people, man. But you know, all I gotta say is support them both. Give me your money. A Broken Tugboat asks, is there any way you can fix my smokestacks? Well, my friend, my long lost friend from the ocean or the sea or from Michigan Lake or wherever your polluted ass came from, no, I will not fix your fucking smokestacks because I have no time for that. I'm a broken record and smoking chronic, writing rhymes and just keeping it real, rugged, and raw. I have no time to fix all your problems. That's the main thing. People always say, oh, you know, I'm glad you rhyme. You know, I listen to your shit and, you know, you help me. And I'm glad. But when I write rhymes, they're for myself. And I can't be held accountable if you decide to go out and smoke some dust and bump some more lore or Galaxy Cloak rhymes and end up, you know, flying off the edge of a bridge or traveling to a distant moon. I can't be held accountable for that. So I can't fix your smokestacks. Next question. DBJS100 asks, how many witches does it take to frost an ice cake? Okay, all right. How many witches does it take to frost an ice cake? I would say at least 2, because, you know, witches, I don't really think they make too many cakes. And if they were to make a cake, I think it'd have to be a team effort. That's all I gotta say. Mix it up in the culture. Next question. Seti the Yeti asks, how come every time you come around you smell like a coffin and blunt smoke? Well, Seti the Yeti, thank you for your question. You know, no one wants to talk about the album, they just want to know about me and sorcery. How come every time I come around I smell like coffins and blunt smoke? That's because I've been sitting in the back with the caskets, getting mad drastic, smoking that boombastic. That is why. That's the only reason why. And if you don't want me to come around no more because your goddamn house smells like a mortuary or a morgue or like an incinerator room, I won't. Nope, but I appreciate the question. You'll always be my homie. Let's get some of that new Elephant War food, seriously. Next question. Oh. The instrumentalist asks, why do you even keep trying, you jackass? Well, my pencil-necked apprentice. Well, my poor, lowly, solely peasant. Well, my absolutely inarticulate friend. The reason is because I can. And because anything that I've ever done surmounts and presents horrible and brutal opposition to anything that you could ever wish to achieve in life. Whether it's music, getting that paper, whether it's keeping it real, all of that. You just a fake, fraudulent buster. And I can't wait to say that shit to your face. Because when I see you next time, and I promise I will be seeing you, instrumentalist, you know, we'll leave it at that. Don't want to catch another court case. Zen asks me, am I still on the album? Well, Zen, thank you for your question. And, you know, I'm sorry you had to feel like you had to ask if you're still on the album. Yes, you are still on the album on a song called Strange Flights. It is a boom bap infused magical carpet rock. And on that note, you know, we got some other people on the album as well. We got, you know the Seventh Temple Brethren, my brother the Basement Dwellers, the White Lotus Society, my man Sea of Swords, yo, my man Grandfather Mantis from T-Dot just down the road. You know, my man Maximus the Mantis. Yo, sorry, son. We gotta rearrange that track, by the way. You know you're supposed to be on the album, but you know we got different workings for that song. You can hate me later for that. We got you know, Archangel, Bronze Feet, aka the Mason, aka the Masonic Monk. You know, feel like we got someone else on the album, but I can't really remember who right now. So if I forgot you, I forget, and it's my bad. I apologize. I'll make it up to you. Next question. Oh, I gotta smoke some shit. Hold on. Oh shit! Oh man, you better have Galaxy. Better have Galaxy Cloak. Hold on. Oh my god. You know, I got some old dirty water laying around the dungeon here. You know, I'm gonna drink it. It's probably about 15 days old, but that shit quenches the soul. Let me tell you. Yeah, I needed a token to drink before this next question. My mother asks, are you going to be a rapper your whole life? When are you going to get a real job, son? Well, first of all, moms, I love you. You know what I mean? The whole reason I'm here. 9 months of agony. Well, I guess 27 years of pure agony at this point. You know, about to be 28. Shout out May 4th. May 8th or whatever I was born. I wasn't even born, you know what I mean? People always say, oh, yo, your parents must either be like really disappointed or really like, you know, really glad to have you. I'm like, yo, my parents adopted me from a fucking crater in the ground. I was found on some uranium glowing green fallout in the middle of the night, hole in the ground. And they saw the little fucking, you know, baby carriage or whatever those things is, you know, I don't even know. And they picked me up and they're like, yo, this is gonna be our son Vanessa. And here I am, just born straight out of the cosmic dust of life. So am I gonna be a rapper? First of all, I'm not a rapper, mom. You know, how many times I gotta tell you this? I'm an MC. I'm an MC. And I will probably do this for the rest of my life. And when will I get a real job? Psh, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of have a real job. I just don't really go to it. So, fuck that. Next question. Love you, mom. Sensible the Sociable asks, what do you think about modern day hip hop? Hooty-hoo. That is a loaded shotgun pointed at Kurt Cobain's face, pulled by his big toe. That is a loaded question. It fucking sucks. You know what I mean? It ain't even hip hop. Because on the mainstream, if you'll call it that, there isn't even really a mainstream anymore, but we'll say there is. Hip hop, very, very rarely and exclusively, and it doesn't really exist. Anything you're hearing now is rap. And it's rapping bullshit. It is garbage. I can't take it. I listen to it. My soul fucking goes down a couple levels. Yeah, I feel like going out and drinking my sorrows away while trying to fuck as many women as I can and crashing my car while smoking fake weed. You know, that's how that shit makes me feel. As for the underground scene and the real hip hop that still exists, it exists. You know what I mean? It's just so saturated with a bunch of new jacks trying to come in and put their foot in the revolving door. It's just not really possible. I understand that everyone, you know, starts somewhere. And when I first started, like 12 years ago or whatever, it was hard, man. I wasn't very good, and I'll admit that. So everyone has to start somewhere. But after being, you know, this long in the game, it's like I don't really want to see any new faces unless you coming out the gate strong. And it was one of the best pieces of advice I'd ever been given is don't put your first album out. You know, work on music for years before you even show the public what you're doing, because first impressions are so important. And it's funny because our first impression as the BDZ, as the Basement Dwellers, was in 2009, I believe, on an album called The Depths of Darkness, produced all by my man named Noise, doing big things right now, NOYZ, check him out. And it was a really rough album, you know what I mean? But we were hungry, and lots of people really liked it. I'm not saying you're gonna put your first joint out and people are gonna like it. We got lucky. We got like Russians and Yugoslavians and Colombians and Moldovians downloading the album. We got like 20,000 albums downloads in 2009. Like, we haven't even touched that since then. But the album is unlistenable. I can't go back and listen to it. The beats are great. But us as MCs, other than Archangel, because that dude's always been Trump tight, like, you know, I don't like it. So, you know, I just gotta say, like, y'all just gotta chill on it, and you know, make sure you put your shit out when you're ready. And as for modern day hip hop, it doesn't exist unless it's underground. So I'll see you in the basements. Really, that's all it comes down to. Next question. Pepe Juarez asks, how does it feel to finally show your face to your listeners? You know, people always think you hiding something, or like you're scared, or like, you know, you don't like the way you look. Like, you're gonna see me and you realize I don't give a fuck how I look. I went to India for like 2.5 months and I came back looking like a slumlord, and I haven't really changed since. I lived in the dirtiest, dungiest, concrete barriers of this world, and I saw the greatest things that life had to offer, you know what I mean? I was in the slums, and those people were happier than the people that I'm surrounded with in this concrete jungle, man. I walked in temples, I saw God, I saw all the gods, excuse me, because there's not one. I saw poor people that only had a loaf of bread and they give me half of it. I was nicknamed Baba out there because it's some sort of spiritual, what do you want to call it? Like an acronym or a pseudonym for a traveler that comes there that clearly has Indian blood. And so, how does it feel to finally show my face? I really don't care. You know what I mean? I think it's important that people see you eventually, inevitably, and I think the time is now. The time is nigh. You know, so, you know, get a good look at it, because you're going to see it again. And I don't really give a fuck what y'all think. I hope you enjoy the video, which is dropping on April 4th, 2016. This will probably be out after that. Who's there? It's got my girl Lily and Osley in it. It's got my man Sorcery Orchestra. It was shot by Anima Sai, ANIMA space SAI on Facebook, and Mike Wells on Facebook. You can hit them up. It's a great team. They gave me some you know, some great ideas for the video and shit. And I'd like to big up them, because we're gonna do another video, and you know, they did it for the love more than the money, and you know, I really appreciate that. That video is called Who's There, and it's dropping tomorrow. So you watch that shit. It's premiering on some like fresh European site, and it's gonna go wild, man. It's gonna go viral. I can't wait for that. So yeah, it's good to show my face, I guess. Sergey Kolsavlats asks, the artwork by Mars Gate is celestially encasing. How do I get my hands on some prints? Good question, Sergey. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your money. We will be dropping a fat merchandise product for Galaxy Cloak. We will be dropping hoodies, shirts, posters of the artwork, the CDs, maybe eventually a short vinyl run if there's enough want for it. You know, lighters, all sorts of shit, man. We got mad merchandise coming your way, and the way you can get that is going to www.esquerecords.com, ESQUE records.com. We'll have our own artist page there. Big up to Kurt and all the people working there. I know there's girls doing good there, sorcery girls helping us out. We putting this together. We're gonna have some fat merchandise. You're gonna be able to get everything you need except for the ability to rhyme like me. That's so you won't get everything. So, you know, big ups. Big ups. Dr. Kevorkian asks, do you have any rhyming or writing rituals that a doctor should know about? yeah, I got a couple, you know what I mean? I always write and rhyme with no shirt on. I'm kind of fat, you know what I mean? I've been putting on weight since I got hit by a car and shit. And I get sweaty and shit, but I mean, I'll always light a singular candle, alright? I'll always take a fat toke of the weed, you know, just this Canadian boombastic. I ain't been smoking very much lately. It's cool, you know, I'm trying to grow up and trying to get my mind right and shit, and I just been smoking since I was like 11 years old. I'm fucked up. I never really matured and shit, and so I'm trying, you know, I'm moving that ritual around a little bit, but you know, I rhyme with dirty socks on, you know what I'm saying, and never eat. This is a trade secret. Tell very few people this, but I'll tell y'all right now because you're listening. I never eat before I rhyme. Why? Why, you ask? Why? That sounds like human desolation. That kind of sounds like animal cruelty. The reason, and most y'all MCs should listen to this, is because when you write and when you rhyme, you gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry as a motherfucker. You gotta be writing like that next meal depends on it. And once you complete that shit, you can eat, man. Because some people might get off on this, and it's like, I don't like writing and not finishing a song. I like sitting down for an hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever it takes me, because sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's slow, and I write that verse, chorus, ad-libs, all that shit. I'll write it right on that spot. And I deserve to eat after that. I don't know, I don't have any disrespect for people that sit and write for decades. Get your shit out, man. Get it done. Write like me and Poison Flowers do, you know what I mean? Sorry, Anubis. Write like that. Because otherwise y'all fucking Cracker Jacks get eaten anyways. Thanks, Dr. Kevorkian. And yeah, I got some serious problems, Doc. I got some serious problems, and I probably might need to get some help. I don't know if you can help me, but yeah, I need help. Galaxy Cloak. Moose Jackson asks, if a fool once told you nobody knows, and I responded, more importantly, nobody cares, how would you feel about what was deduced? Okay, first of all, I would say, how have you heard that, I'd just like to know how you know that exists in time and space. Secondly, I would respond that the fool was wrong and that you were right, because nobody gives a fuck. I have learned not to give a fuck. I don't really care. I don't care about you. I don't care about your mom. I don't care about most things. And I care about clean water. I did care about not slandering MCs on their own tracks at one point in time, but I mean, at this point, it's like, you get me on a track with you, man, I'm probably gonna try and eat you. I apologize. Apologize to you and your crew. And you can line them up 2 by 2, and I'll send them down lane like Noah's Ark, and they'll find Noah's Ark at the bottom of the sea, and they'll be like, oh shit, this was real. Whatever happened in the Bible, it was real. Anyways, Moose, thanks for your question. Nobody cares. That's what I deduce. Sherlock Holmes, Arthur Conan, whoever wrote that shit, made enough respect to. An angry ex-girlfriend asks, will you be able to pay moral support from the money you make off this album? Well, sweetheart, no, I got my own bills, I got my own beautiful ice witch at home that takes up most of my moral support and my money from this point on. So, no, bitch. Go find your own lane. Stay in your own lane. And I appreciate it. Fuck out of here. Rob Woodcock asks, where in the galaxy is the basement? Oh, okay. Well, first of all, Galaxy Cloak is bigger than just one galaxy. It's universal. It's a universal law. It's part of the universe. And you can find it really in the depths of a psychotic mind. It is in the absolute it's just, it's absolutely abysmal. The Unnamed Abyss, that's where you can find it. It is something in which you will not be able to find until you buy the album. Word up, buy the album. Sean A. Son asks, what is the one musical instrument or piece of pro audio equipment that you don't have but want to get? Oh, thank you. I appreciate actually asking me real questions at this point. You know what I've always wanted, truly and utterly, and this is a shout out to my man M.O.D, Merchant of Death, Phelan, from Ontario and back again. I want the MPC. I believe it's the 1000. I know he's gonna shoot me, but I believe it's the 1000. It might be the 2000. Definitely not the 2000 XL. But yo, I've always wanted that. I don't even know if I could produce. I have the melodies and that real shit inside of my head. You know what I mean? But I I struggle with the concept of actually making it sound right. I listen to some of these things that my true peoples put out. Like, let me just name some shout outs here, like Merchant of Death, Complex, Sorcery Orchestra, Slumlord, Seventh Grand Mantis, aka the Boss Digger, 12 Jewels, Poison Flowers, Anubis, Gunmetal Zen, MK9 Sentinel, Seven Armed Labyrinth. Like, yo, I listen to some of the, and I know I missed a whole bunch, y'all. Much love, you know I represent. I listen to what y'all do, and I wonder to myself, should I even really, get into it? Because I got enough of these poetic pilgrimage cats on my side, and they holding me down, and I really see no need for like getting in trouble with that. So maybe one day. Also, I've also wanted a technique or whatever the hell they call it, because I always want to do, I know I could do scratching. I think every track needs scratching on it, cuts. I think that, that's one of the classic parts of hip hop that gets squandered at this point. Like, it's so important, and yeah, I want one of those. So if any of y'all that want to send me one, hands free, I'm open. I don't seem to have any more questions at this point in time. I know there's lots of them out there, and I know there's lots of things that I didn't cover, but this is part one. Y'all want to ask me some more questions? I'll make sure I do another one. But most importantly, you best keep your galaxy cloaked, or you get stuck with that bad mentality, yo. A fool once told me, nobody knows. I responded, more importantly, nobody cares. And what's that smell though? Must be metal from the shell toes. Galaxy Cloak, P.E.A.C.E Records, April fucking 12th. The shit is dropping, man. And I need all y'all, all my peoples. Much respect to Mars Gate for the artwork. All my peoples to come out and buy this shit and support and bring real underground, sloppy, scum-filled, celestial, cosmic hip-hop back. Because I'm sick of all this conscious shit, it's got its place or whatever, but this is just grimy hip-hop, man. And I represent. I was meant to be born in the fucking 80s and rhyming when I was 12 years old in 88. And if that would have happened, y'all would have heard of me and I already would have been dust in the wind. But I'd be sitting on some casket money, you know what I'm saying? So, represent the real. Shout out to P.E.A.C.E, shout out to Sorcery, shout out to the Basement Dwellers, shout out to all my peoples. And I just think that we need to come together, man. We need to come together and we need to represent the real. So, much respect, dude. Much love. Vanessa the Pharaoh, signing out. Peace.